In this week's Crypto Weekly, I'll be taking a look at the price action for the week, so starting from the 1st of September till the 5th of September. So I'll be sharing some of my insights and analysis for this week's market. So we'll be taking a look at the three major cryptocurrencies, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and also one of the cryptocurrencies that's doing well this week. So let's begin with Bitcoin. So in last week's Crypto Weekly, I mentioned that Bitcoin is actually stalling, and then it has lost some of its upwards momentum in the past 1 to 2 weeks, right? So the reason why I mentioned that it's losing some of the momentum is because it broke below its 50-day moving average, and then it's unable to break back above the 50 moving average. Instead, the 50 moving average actually served as the resistance right now. So previously, the 50-day moving average acted as a support, so you can see that this was the first support, this was the second. So even though it undercut the 50-day moving average, it quickly rebounds back above the 50-day moving average. So there was another support. Then we can count here as well, and then here as well. So in total, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4 instances where Bitcoin actually found support at the 50-day moving average. But then on the fifth time, right, it broke below the 50-day moving average, and then it actually tried to trade back above the 50-day moving average, but the 50-day moving average now acts as a resistance instead of a support, and then prices are unable to break above that resistance, and then it has been trading downwards. And another thing that I mentioned in last week's Crypto Weekly video, I mentioned that the reason why it's also stalling in terms of the momentum is because it has been trading below its 50-day moving average for quite an extended period of time. If we take a look here on the breakdown day, it was on the 19th of August, and as of the filming of this video is the 5th of September. So it's almost 2 to 3 weeks that prices have been trading below the 50-day moving average. Over here, if we take a look, Bitcoin actually traded below the 50-day moving average, but within a couple of trading sessions, it's back above it. So we had the first day, second, third, and fourth. So within 4 trading sessions, Bitcoin is back above the 50-day moving average. So if we are taking a look in terms of the trend, we do not want to see Bitcoin trading below the 50-day moving average for an extended period of time. But this week, Bitcoin actually found support at this level over here, so around at the 107,000 level or 108,000. And then right now it's trading above its 10-day moving average. So it has been trading below its 10-day moving average for the past 1 to 2 weeks. And then right now it actually traded back above the 10-day moving average. And as you can see, the 10-day moving average is now serving as a support for Bitcoin. So if it can continue to hold as support, and then the next thing that we want to see is Bitcoin breaking above the 21-day moving average. So right now that is serving as resistance to prices. So if Bitcoin can continue to hold above the 10-day moving average, and in a couple of sessions, if it break above the 21-day moving average, we could see the resuming of the uptrend for Bitcoin. So that's for Bitcoin. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum has been on a very strong move since the end of June. And then right now it's just trading sideways. So this is typical whenever prices have moved substantially in a short period of time. There's a period where prices will tend to rest and then either move sideways or pull back a bit. So right now we can see, let's say we take a look on the weekly time frame. So you can see that it was a massive move up, right? So from the breakout level over here, Ethereum is now trading above more than 60% on the daily time frame. So over here, Ethereum has continued to find resistance at the 10-day moving average. So we mentioned that when prices break below the 21-day moving average, that's not a very good sign since Ethereum has been holding above the 21-day moving average for quite a while now. So a break below the 21-day moving average does signal or indicate to us that Ethereum is losing some of its upward momentum, but it's normal, especially after Ethereum has made such a big move. It's normal for Ethereum to trade sideways a bit. So that's for Ethereum. Now let's take a look at Solana. So Solana has been one of the outperformer among the 3 major cryptocurrencies. So we can see the reason why, right? So if we just take a look at price action, Solana is actually trading above its shorter term moving averages. So right now it's a bit below its 10-day moving average, but generally we see that it's been on a very nice uptrend, right? So prices are trading above the short-term moving averages, and it's also forming higher lows and also higher highs, right? So if we take a look at this, is one of the low, this is another low, then another low, and another low. So you can see prices are making higher lows and also higher highs. So here's one high, another high, and another high. Price action is a bit choppy, but it's still in a general uptrend. So moving forward, we want to continue to see Solana trading above its 21-day moving average. So we can see that right now the 21-day moving average has been serving as a good support for prices. So for the token of the week, we'll be taking a look at Pump Fund. So I actually created a video about Pump Fund a couple of days ago. In the video, I mentioned that this possibly could be a good breakout point for Pump, because right now you can see that it's actually forming a base. And then this would present a nice low cheat entry. So I actually took a position in Pump Fund on this day over here on the breakout level. And then since I entered the position, Pump Fund is up more than 20% from my entry point. So I've already taken half profits off the table, and I'm just free rolling the rest of my position. So over here, you can see that while the other cryptocurrencies or the broader crypto markets has been like trading a bit choppy, Pump Fund has been doing very well this week. This is definitely one of the token for the week that is performing relatively well against the broader crypto markets. So hopefully you have learned something from this week's Crypto Weekly. I'll see you in the next week.